I'ma use to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Lee, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. On second down, it's Coleman. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Garoppolo looking to throw on third and 2. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80! 65, 65.
On second down, a run with Breida. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On second down now. It's Johnson. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got the hook up to Lee. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Arizona.
They go play action with Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Jackson to throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset. Yep. Draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games?
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. On 3rd down, Jackson. Able to find Isabella. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. His tight end Clay, the intended receiver. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll toss it to Coleman. Got some room at the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the 2-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, there'll be marginal yardage against them.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or division. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Counting down toward halftime on EA Sports. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Lee with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
And that's caught inside the 35. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 76 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 times.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Jackson now on third down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. Garoppolo. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. A little jet sweep to start the drive. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 31. Garoppolo, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And fights through one man. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Right here.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Charles Clay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 27, 49ers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get...
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game in time. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Well, the Cardinals last year, of course, struggled 3-13, but 2 of their 3 wins came against these 49ers. In fact, the Cardinals have beaten the Niners 8 consecutive times. Last time San Fran beat Arizona was 2014. And remember, these are clubs that meet. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dee Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
On 2nd and 2, Garoppolo. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Brooks Reed able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Brooks Reed with a tackle.
Brings up 2nd and
From the 24, Garoppolo over the middle to Kittle, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Throwing on second and 3. Jackson. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Garoppolo, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Going for the deep ball. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. 36 yards on the play.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown? That gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
To throw on second and 6, Garoppolo. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Here we go. Hey, alert!
First and 10 at the 27.
On first down now, a run with McKinnon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Here we go.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. On second down, it's Coleman. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Coleman. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Back to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Nick Bosa. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Get this swerve on!
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus.